Birdman just made one of the boldest claims we've heard in a while. Sitting down for a Nick Cannon interview, the Cash Money boss said he's dished out a total of $2 billion to Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne. 2 billion. That's not million with a B. Now, at first glance, that sounds crazy, right? But let's break it down. These three artists have sold hundreds of millions of records combined. Drake alone is one of the top-selling artists of the streaming era. Nicki has dominated female rap for over a decade. And Lil Wayne, he's a legend. He's been pushing numbers since mixtapes were the currency of the streets. If you added up all the earnings from sales, tours, features, branding, streaming, and more, maybe, just maybe, that figure starts to make some kind of sense. But even with that in mind, Birdman is known for keeping a lot of cash close to home. He's not exactly famous for cutting the biggest checks to artists. And let's be real, Birdman saying $2 billion just doesn't feel right. Even if it's spread out over 20 years, that number is hard to believe. A couple $100 million? Sure. But $2 billion? That's the GDP of a small country. Either he's stretching the truth, or he's counting every penny those artists ever made, even money they didn't get directly from Cash Money. To make things even more confusing, Nick Cannon was the one doing the interview. Let's be honest, Nick Cannon is a hustler. He's at shows, music, stand-up, and even daytime TV. But interviewing Birdman about his come-up and all these legal issues? That's a job for someone like DJ Vlad, or even NORE Nick doesn't dig deep. He just floats around the surface. At one point, when Birdman talks about his past arrests, Nick goes, "It's like you on some GD gangsterism stuff." What does that even mean? Imagine what we could have gotten if someone like Vlad sat down with Birdman. Someone who doesn't let people skate over facts and keeps the questions rolling until the truth leaks out. Instead, we got Birdman tossing out big numbers and Nick Cannon nodding like he's in on the joke. Meanwhile, Trippie Redd decided to come for Kanye West. Yep, again. This time, he's heated over Ye claiming he invented rage music. Trippie wasn't having it. He shouted out himself and Lil Uzi Vert as the real originators of the sound. But come on, Trippie. Your style is heavily influenced by artists like Kid Cudi. And Cudi came from Kanye. So technically, Kanye's fingerprints are still all over that sound. If you're going to argue about the roots of rage music, at least acknowledge who planted the seeds. Kanye's impact on modern hip-hop is massive, even if he didn't invent that specific subgenre. Let's move on to Ryan Kavanagh. Remember that horror movie 50 Cent helped produce? Well, the money drama behind it is getting louder. Kavanagh's Relativity Media reportedly raised $60 million from investors, while assuming $30 million in debt. According to 50 Cent, that's a recipe for disaster. And he's not wrong. 50 doesn't forget when people owe him money. He's relentless. Once he decides someone's messed up the business, he turned them into a meme, a punchline, and a headline, all in one. Cardi B found herself in some messy headlines too. This time, it wasn't about music, but about love. A photo surfaced of NFL star Stefan Diggs with another model, and people quickly speculated he was cheating. His team said the photo was old, but the damage was already done. Cardi's fans were in defense mode. But let's not forget, Stefan is known as a bit of a player, on and off the field. It's wild how Cardi be left offset after years of cheating allegations, only to link up with another dude with the same reputation. Maybe she's trying to change him, or maybe she's just rolling the dice again. Then there's Young Thug, who is in the middle of his own transformation. In a bold statement, he showed a burning YSL flag on video, signaling the end of his era with YSL Records. After that, he teased a new movement with Future. Thug's always been unpredictable, but this move feels serious. Maybe it's legal pressure. Maybe it's a fresh start. Either way, that's the end of YSL as we know it. NFL Hall of Famer Michael Irvin stirred the pot too. He called Shadour Sanders getting drafted in the 5th round a $50 million robbery. Shadour, son of Deion Sanders, had an amazing college career. Irvin questioned how the Cleveland Browns knew he'd still be available that late in the draft. It's a good question. Shadour definitely has the skills to go higher. But in the NFL, the draft isn't just about stats. It's about politics, needs, and behind-the-scenes deals. Maybe a team got lucky. Or maybe someone knew something we didn't. A rumor that got fans excited turned out to be fake. Word had spread that Kendrick Lamar was buying Kanye West's music catalog. It sounded like the ultimate power move. But it wasn't true. There was no offer. And honestly, Kendrick probably doesn't have the funds to pull it off. Kanye's catalog could easily be worth $300 million or more. That's not a small check to write. And while Kendrick is successful, he's not out here throwing around hundreds of millions like that. Lastly, DJ Akademiks dropped a quiet bomb. He revealed that Black Boy Max apologized to him for trolling him online, accusing him of being inappropriate in a situation involving a young fan. It turns out it was just Akademiks and a group teasing someone. No illegal behavior, just bad judgment. Still, in the age of social media, perception can be just as damaging as truth. At least Black Boy Max made peace, which is rare in this culture where most beefs get aired out forever. All in all, hip-hop never stops moving. The Birdman money saga raises eyebrows. Trippie Redd tries to rewrite music history. 50 Cent stays on the neck of everyone who owes him $1. Cardi B's love life keeps spinning in wild directions. And Young Thug closes a chapter in one of the most unpredictable rap journeys ever. Even sports, like with Shadour Sanders, end up clashing with hip-hop and media narratives. This is the culture we live in now. Music, money, relationships, and business all blend into one massive reality show where anything can happen. And the moment it does, you know JT News is going to be there with a scoop. Until next time, make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and stay tapped in. This is Jordan Tower. Peace.